Any time of the year, you can find someone eating turkey bacon or turkey sandwich meat. But why is Thanksgiving the only time we actually eat like real turkey? Let's talk about it.
I'm Jupe. That's Hempy. Welcome to ByteSized Talks.
All right, so Thanksgiving's coming up, and the most quintessential Thanksgiving food is the turkey,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. You'll have some ham or something, but almost everybody has a turkey during Thanksgiving.
Have you ever cooked one way?
A ham?
Turkey.
Turkey? No. No, I haven't.
I hosted Thanksgiving with my family one time at a house that I was living at, and I think I helped put the turkey in the bag, but like, yeah, I've never actually like cooked one because here's the thing, like turkey, like you get one time a year to cook it,
Yeah.
right? Like if I go to your house on for like the 4th of July and you pull out like a perfectly like, and I don't care, like it'd be a perfectly like baked roasted turkey, and I'd be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
That dude went out in the middle of July to find a 20-pound turkey. Don't
Yeah,
know why, but it's weird.
yeah. Like I don't think I've ever seen a turkey in the things like in the grocery store outside of the holiday season. The fall
You have to
Christmas season.
actively look for it.
Now I'll throw in what we like to call a caveat, or a caveat. Um, if you're hunting and you actually take a bird, right? You're able to harvest the turkey, right? You're able to get one.
Yeah.
You can serve that whenever you want because that's kind of badass. Like you went out there, got it with the bow or a gun, like
Yeah.
whatever meat you kill yourself, you can serve that any time of the year. You get a pass.
Yeah.
I mean, you can eat. I think if you kill like your own elk, you should be able to eat that even during like Lent. You should be able to eat that on Friday as red meat.
Yeah.
Like,
I work
if
for
you
it.
kill it yourself, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude, going hunting and getting your own food, it's exhilarating. It's really
Uh,
cool, and being able to serve it to other people, I think it's something enjoyable.
yeah. So
Just don't
I-
bring
I'll
just
give
don't
I'll
bring
give
roadkill into the fucking table.
dude in Kentucky. There's a there's a roadkill like festival.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like it's a thing. It's called like Boudreaux, or like can you give that a quick search? Put in the
Not today, buddy.
Kentucky. Oh, you can't do it today. I'll try it.
As you can
Uh,
see from my background that's changed, we have a little special episode coming out soon.
yeah. Well, I just thought you actually finally put some decorations in that room.
Nah, it's still an echo chamber. Don't worry.
Yeah. But I'll find the name here in a second. But Roadkill Cuisine. Yeah. Now I know why Joe Rogan has a Jamie.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, how do you pronounce that? Burgoo.
Borgo?
Burgo. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like they'll have a festival here, and I don't know if it actually has to be killed via roadkill or it's just like things that would normally be killed, like raccoons, squirrels, possums.
Dude,
Um,
that's just wild.
yeah,
Fuck.
but dude, if you think about it, anybody who was around, like their families were like in the United States or North America 120 years ago,
Yeah.
you were eating squirrels and rabbits and all that type of stuff,
Yeah, that's a good point.
right? Especially if you're in a not in the urban, like the city. Like, did you go to other countries and like they're eating crickets and scorpions and not just like tilapia,
Dude, yeah,
like they're eating like
Mex
every other type of fish.
Mexico, yeah, they have crickets and they're like fried and everything. I've tried
Yeah.
one. Yeah, it's all right.
I have cricket mobile. That's about as far as I'll go. Um, but back to the subject matter. If you're making a turkey outside of the Christmas Um, I'll extend it to
Yeah.
Christmas as well.
Yeah, between
But
Thanksgiving and Christmas, completely acceptable.
yeah, to have a turkey. But outside of that, it's a bad look. Like it's like you either got like an extra like free turkey from someone, and like that's just like the freezer disaster food. You know, like
Now, I will say, back when we were in Socorro, we were trying to buy that chicken for $5. Somebody would have gave us a 20-pound turkey. We would have ate that thing. Doesn't matter if it was middle of July.
honestly, we would have had a hard time cooking that bitch.
Turn it into my check and just throw it in there.
Yeah, that's another thing. Me and Julian have talked about this before. It's an art to like know how to carve a turkey.
It is, yeah.
Every every time my dad's attempted to carve a turkey, it comes out like machaca, like Julian did. And for those of you who don't know, it's just like shredded turkey.
Yeah.
You never get like a slice to where you actually need it with a fork and knife. It's just in shambles. And
Yeah.
then at the end, there's just this like there's some bones and just loose meat just freaking like everywhere.
Yeah.
And like
Then I'll see someone carve up a turkey. I was like, fucking show off, man. Goddamn.
I think part of it is like patience because you have to wait for it to cool down. Like
Oh, really?
my family, as soon as it comes out, everyone's starving. Nobody eats breakfast on Thanksgiving. It's like say being ready for the big event. Like
Yeah.
you just go to carve, and at that point, it just kind of chunks off. And dude, I've tried just doing like a Costco bird, and unless it's like been sitting out for a while, like I'll get like one or two pieces. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start ripping chunks out of it. Like,
Yeah, no, it's tough. Um, but if you learn it, I mean, it's a good thing to show off, cool thing to show off during Thanksgiving.
uh, so do you know what's like a very popular thing to get at like Disneyland or Disney
The
World
turkey
as far
leg.
as like a food? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard the turkey legs there taste great. They're more of like a hammy taste.
Okay.
It's not turkey.
Oh shit. I did not know that.
Apparently it's like emu or something.
Oh, because it has a huge ass leg, huh?
Yeah, it's like a big turkey leg. So it's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a freaking Fred Flintstone like huge. That's not like a huge full grown
Yeah.
emu, but it's like I've heard that's what they use to give something that has a different texture to the meat. Um,
Dude, that's wild. I didn't know that.
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Um, what's your go to Thanksgiving food? What's the one thing you're always looking forward to? I think I know your answer.
um, recently I started making this fuck, what do you call it? Pot roast. They
Hmm.
put a fuck ton of butter in and a bunch of spices. Dude, that's my go-to. And I think it's just because I put a stick of butter in there, dude. That's probably why.
Dude, that probably happened the last 18 months.
2 years.
So when did you get your house?
Yeah, I started cooking on my
And
no,
then you
that
detox your heritage out. Cabrón.
that dude, our mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are fucking amazing.
You know what I for sure thought your answer was going to be? I would have put money on it.
What's that?
Pumpkin pie.
Oh fuck, pumpkin pie, dude. Yeah.
'Cause that's also something like, dude, you try to give me pumpkin pie in like May. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Dude, speaking of which, today I went to my doctor, oh, chiropractor. Um and they're like, "Oh, go up to the front desk. We have some gifts for our clients just to show our appreciation." Cool. Went up there, they had me like a whole pumpkin pie. I was like, "You guys don't know how excited I am right now." One, I am alone at my house and I have a full pumpkin pie. I'm gonna eat this shit up.
Now, I know you also to be a cheesecake
Cheesecake,
fanatic.
yeah.
Now Costco is covered on. They're listening and they're trying to recruit you. They came out with a pumpkin pie cheesecake, which I've tried, and I think, dude, it's the best of both worlds. Like like because to me, a pumpkin pie it doesn't have. It's not. It's too like soft. It's too
Pumpkin pie, yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
I
Like
see
it's just
that.
kind of like a paste, right? It
Yeah.
just like it has, dude. Having the cheesecake aspect to it, like it like made it more of a consistency. I'd say like more like a cream cheese, like so it's like thicker.
Okay.
So it's not just like something that's gonna like mush through the fork. Like it's sturdy.
Dude, yeah,
and
pumpkin
then
pie and cheesecake, holy shit. That sounds
yeah, it's
amazing.
I feel like if you're to have one like those separately, it's like okay, it's good, but like the hybrid of them that Costco came up with, uh,
Yeah,
dude,
I'm gonna call Wits after this episode, like, "Hey, there's an
yeah.
emergency, buddy, we gotta go to Costco."
Now, dude, right now is a crazy time to go to Costco because everybody's loading
Yeah,
up for the holidays. And I actually got like they had a bunch of like normal pumpkin pies. That was the last pumpkin pie cheesecake they had,
okay.
and like you could ttell nobody wanted it because like it didn't have like a perfectly smooth top. One of the parts was kind of
Oh, yeah,
like just kind of like something like when they transferred it over, something fell.
yeah,
So I was like missing a thing, and I was like, "Fuck it!" Like I'm not presenting this. I'm not like putting it out like for
yeah.
people. Uh, I'm not gonna try to claim I made it. Like Um, but something with for me Thanksgiving wise is dude, one like if I'm at my mom's house, I'm always looking forward to the coleslaw. Like she makes
Coleslaw? You like coleslaw?
okay, have you ever had it outside of like the vinegar based like ones from like
No,
KFC?
no,
Yeah.
after I had it there and in that manner, I think I just stayed away from coleslaw in general.
I mean I used to like the KFC cole. I didn't mind it, like throw a little tapatio on there, like
Dude, tapatio makes
uh
everything better.
yeah. Well, I'm surprised you still know what that is, güey.
Shut the fuck up.
But dude, no, my mom makes a different type of coleslaw. It's kind of her own thing, and dude, it's really good. Like even like my buddy Chad's like, dude, I don't really care for coleslaw, but dude, your mom's is like really good. Um, and so like that, um, and like stuffing, I really like stuffing, and that's something again like you don't run into stuffing like out in the wild
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
at any other time. It's really like this time of year, like by chance, like you might meet somebody else who's like, another Mexican that's making tamales in the summer, or
Yeah.
maybe you can find a place that still sells them year round, or but it's like there's other foods that like that around the holidays that I don't crave as much, but do the stuffing and like coleslaw, you know, to me that's different. That hits a little differently.
But yeah, no, going back to the topic, dude, having, turkey anytime outside of Thanksgiving, I think that's a bad look.
Yeah, I mean, and like I've seen places like grocery stores that sell just the turkey breast, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and you can get that. Like some people buy that because they want it. They just don't want the chicken, and um, but it's just like like nobody's cooking the whole bird at any other time of the year.
Dude, yeah,
You know,
yeah. How do you feel about ham during Thanksgiving?
dude. When I was a younger kid, I loved ham. Was like so much better.
Yeah.
I think for me, like now, it's just like one. It's I mean, once you get like a honey baked ham,
Oh, yeah.
there's no going back to that canned shit.
Yeah, definitely, yeah, yeah.
Like dude, the canned one that just like has the like how is it like just perfectly smooth, right? Like it's like a big ass chunk of bologna almost. Like it's like
Yeah.
this like that I know that didn't come off the animal that way. So at least like the honey baked ham, it has the bone in the middle, right? Like it
Yeah.
peels off easy, so it's easy to serve for everybody. It has that delicious like sweet like crust on it.
Yeah, I think
You know,
that's what makes the difference is if you can do it right, get that crust just perfect, dude, it's amazing.
now like ham shouldn't be like that pink color.
Why not?
Like it's something like once you like cure the meat and you do that, like the color kind of fades out.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so I've heard like I know especially with like so maybe like an actual like whole ham like a honey baked ham
Mhm.
that it maintains it in that form. But like as terms of like sliced like sandwich ham, all that coloring is like artificial.
Oh, shit, that's wild, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I forget what I watched it on, but it was like some food might have been through on like the Rodden series on Netflix, um, or something else on there. But yeah, like ham is like very much like adulterated with a lot of preservatives and additives. Part of it's like it is a like I think the process, like, it's like a cured meat. It's like stored in a certain way, and that like gives it value from whatever it's received as. But they like decide, oh hey, you put chemical A on it, and that gives it the pink color that which the consumer wants. You know,
Yeah, it makes sense because then it would look unappetizing.
yeah, like if
It's
it's
kinda
like
nasty.
a gray meat, like you'd be like,
Yeah, dude.
and here's the thing, like I part of me is like wanting to get back to like natural products. I use Dr. Squatch deodorant.
Yeah,
Um,
fucking natural deodorant, was it that lasts, like, an hour and then you start smelling like shit?
I mean, I don't.
Not
I
that
don't.
you
Because I think that's a you problem. Like
not not that
you.
not that you know of, Wayne. Probably
No,
nose
but just like
blind.
even like better soaps rather than
Yeah.
uh just like, dude, we used to use this stuff in growing up in my dad's house called Perel. Like,
Perel?
yeah, dude, if you look at it, it's like this neon like
Oh,
green. It
yeah.
looks,
Ugh, well, I got it purel.
yeah, dude, it looks like the freaking Hulk Smeckles way. Like,
Disgusting. Did not want that image.
um, but like I've always wondered like, oh, like why come they can't like just make like Coke without the artificial coloring in it, or like
Mhm.
why does the fruit punch always have to be bright, bright, bright red when it's like, unless if it's not real punch, it's like these drinks. Like, why do we need these dyes in it? And I was like always a fan. Like, they should just make we need to inform the consumer that these dyes are bad for them, and it's adding like nothing to the actual taste. It's just the appeal of it to the eye. And I think Heinz came out with the clear ketchup, and I was like, get the fuck out of here with that.
You know, fucking clear ketchup? Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Dude. And I was just like, yo, put the food coloring back in it. Nobody wants that shit. Like, dude, I went to industrialist real quick.
Dude, that just sounds wild. I bet it messes with your taste buds real bad. It's
Oh,
like
dude, I
it
bet.
it
I mean,
tastes like ketchup. I don't know.
dude, when I was a kid, they came out with like a green ketchup and like a purple ketchup. It was supposed to be fun for kids. And I was like,
Yeah,
dude, fuck
I
that.
hear
The
I heard about
ketchup needs
that.
to be bright ass red, and that's it. You
It's
know?
gotta look like a tomato, otherwise, like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
that? Uh,
But like other things like drinks, like especially if you're drinking out of like something like this, like you don't see the
yeah,
color.
yeah.
It's not going to affect you if it doesn't have that dye in it. So I can see drinks transitioning over to not using dye in everything, and just like, hey, we'll give you a red straw, like that's like trick your brain into thinking you're getting something that like maybe as the water hits it, it cools and it turns red, like those cups that are um,
Yeah.
temperature changing. Um, but yeah, dude. Uh, so I'm all for like a return to natural, but it's like it's gonna be a process
It's rough, yeah.
because we are kind of tied to what things are supposed to look like and be like, in the consistency.
I think it's just
Uh,
human nature to kinda see, for example, if you wanna eat a tomato, you look at it in the wild, it's super red, so you're gonna go out and eat it because you know it's ripe. So ketchup,
yeah,
obviously, the painting's super red 'cause it'll look good to you. So
yeah.
I think it's part of that as well.
But also we're kind of spoiled in the fact that our food's not spoiled.
Yeah,
And what I mean by that, like, we're so used to like having tomatoes that are bright, like the same color all year round. When it's like, no, that should be more of a seasonal thing, or like these fruits that we get.
dude, the
And
fact
like,
the fact that they used to just throw a bunch of, like, herbs and spices into meat in order just to preserve it, was in the 1400s, I think, 1500s?
well,
Or
big
the
thing was salting meat. They would salt
Yeah, like, when
the.
they go out to sea or something, they just put a bunch of salt, and I can't remember what else it was, some sort of seed or
Well,
pepper,
I know the whole thing with like preserving stuff is inhibiting microbial growth,
yeah,
and uh, you could do that by controlling temperature, hence like a
yeah,
refrigerator, right? Or you dry it out.
which the salt comes
If
in.
you if you're able to effectively lower the temperature so where it's like the bacteria can't maintain their cell wall
Yeah,
structure, that's the way to get those. And again, we could do both. That's why like our refrigerator actively is like pulling moisture out, it's trying to condense any or like capture any of the moisture
Yeah.
in their dry storage. Um, but yeah, I think we need to return to more natural products, but at the same time, me and you are both guilty of getting a soda
Oh, yeah.
from time to time,
Yeah.
you know, and getting whatever, comes through that drive through window from time to time. And it's like, oh, I know this is,
The worst thing possible to eat,
yeah,
yeah.
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 I know this ain't what I should be eating, but damn, like,
Sure hits the spot right now.
yeah, yeah.
So, real quick, for Thanksgiving, does your family usually dress up or do you guys just lounge around?
Typically, it's kind of like what you wake up in. It's PJs, and it's not even like nice PJs coming on. It's basketball shorts with the freaking, and then t-shirt with the big old stain on it. Like,
Your soup shirt way?
uh, yeah. Um, Now the first like course, right? Like the first like big meal, depending on how many people we have there.
Yeah.
If it's like let's say six of us, like yeah, we'll try to sit at the table and everybody say what you're thankful for, which like nobody likes doing that part.
Dude, I get it. And especially in religious families, I get it.
Yeah,
But I mean, just be thankful, go eat. It's just awkward sometimes, especially if you're not used to it. If you
yeah.
didn't grow up with it, it's just awkward.
Um, so like do that, but like if it's like a bigger gathering, let's say we're at like 15 people, we don't try to set up a bunch of tables and have the kiddie table and the main table. It's
Yeah,
just like no, you kind of do it like a cafeteria style. You just kind of walk by, fix your plate, go find somewhere. Football's on all day
yeah,
on Thanksgiving. Typically have the game on, you know. Um, yeah, we never. I don't think we've ever had like a Hallmark type of Christmas, or Thanksgiving
yeah,
where everybody's dressed up and there's music playing and nobody's watching TV and there's a fireplace. Like, no, dude, like it's a lazy day to where we just happen to be eating turkey.
yeah. I guess it's how you grew up. So a year ago, usually my family would sort of dress up. Everybody come together and kind of dress up, not too formal, but just dressing up nicely. But last year, we decided to have a uh, ugly sweatshirt, ugly Christmas sweater theme, right,
For Thanksgiving.
for Thanksgiving. I think it was
Okay.
Thanksgiving. I don't remember. But the sweater I got, I think you'll get a laugh out of it. Watch, give me a second.
Okay. I'll pause it or I'll just keep it running.
Fuck. All right, we'll come back in.
Find it.
All right, gotta go pull it off my wall that I have it hung up on.
No, that almost looks like you got it made like make me into anime character.
It's actually Sasuke from Naruto.
Sure. I'm not gonna.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Question: Does he have a dad?
No, his whole family's dead besides his brother. I don't. No good anime has a dad in it.
Yeah.
If it has a dad, it's not a good anime.
Uh, do you remember the name of that test? Like in a movie, like if a female lead doesn't have to do like X, Y, and Z, like you pass like some tests that like they're actually like independent of like men's influence or something.
Dude, I have no clue. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, there's like some like test that like for a female character, like if she doesn't like there's like I think it's like a three thing, like she doesn't need the help of a man or doesn't have like a man like as a boss, like
Mm,
to kind of show that they're like, as independent,
yeah,
of the patriarchy, I guess in a sense.
yeah.
Um so yeah, like like it passes this test. But I guess for like anime
Right.
it'd be like,
Do they have a dad? No. All right, it's an anime. Is it from
Yeah,
Japan? It's an anime. Those who
yeah,
Japan, no dad,
bad. Yeah, it's probably worth
and
watching. Like,
over exaggerated emotions. There we go.
oceans. Uh, but I think that's what we got for you guys this today. We would be thankful if you hit the like and subscribe button and drop us a comment or something. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and have a good Thanksgiving, everybody. Take care.